Can't tell if these pieces are uneven or not. This look is called I Didn't Shower. Hi everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm very excited to be in another one. I don't really have a plan for today's video, but when do I really have a plan? This week my mom sent me a bunch of different embellishments and a bunch of different stuff that I can do, but there was something I wanted to try because it was my favorite thing to do when I was little and we never got to do it because it was so messy. It was a technique called shaving cream, and it involved creating this like tie-dye swirly effect with shaving cream. And as you may know, my boyfriend James swims, and this weekend he has Big Tens, which means he has to shave all of his hair, which means I have to help him shave his hair, which means he needs shaving cream. So I thought we could kill two birds with one stone and go to Target together and get shaving cream for his legs and my card. So here's that process. We are on our way to Target.
Doesn't want to focus whatsoever. There we go.
This is the one I think I'm getting because this is the kind that my dad always got.
Well, I'm getting a coffee kind.
Why?
What's up?
I got my kind. What are you getting?
Rina, what do you think? I'm going for women's for that closer shave. This is what I usually get.
Okay.
Like, does the
handle's scented.
Like
they smell
part?
good.
It smells.
Yeah.
What's the point of that? I get the point of like maybe the blades like that thing smell nice.
Sorry, our razors aren't like your crusty ones that smell.
Ours are functional.
We can get wax strips if you want. Okay, so right now James's basket is cookies, and toilet paper.
And razors.
Forces you to look at yourself and make you think about what you're buying. So now that I have shaving cream, I wanted to start this project with showing you my area. I have it so organized this time. It's green back there because it's almost March. I thought it looked good. I'm using green in the card today, so it's on theme. Okay, here's what my very organized setup looks like, and I have fresh nails, as you can see. So, as you can see, I have a bunch of stuff already done. Right here, I have my circle dies already cut out. I cut them out with the middle-sized one and the small-sized one, so that worked out really well, and I think that looks really nice. So, I think I am going to give away a pack of these die sets to the person who answers my question that I have at some point in the video, and I have to figure it out. But yes, you win this die set to make cards like this one or whatever. Or you can just make circles all day long. So this is the set we're going to be using. This is another stamp set that came in the kit, and I've used this one. I will be using these. I use the leaves, and I will be using an overlay on the leaves. And then I'll be using the phrase thinking and then this little of you, because I'm going to dedicate this card to, once again, James, because I don't have any other friends, and James is going to shave, which means he's going to probably hurt himself. So I'm going to give him a nice sympathetic card, just for the inevitable. This little thing over here is something my mom sent me. It's the Gina K Tidy Towel. This is something I would find at the bottom of my swim bag stuck to a power bar. It's very cute. It's available now at Gina K Designs, or soon, I don't know. But she sent it to me and I really wanted to use it. And I literally just ran out of tissues today. So yeah, you can use it to clean stamps, you can use it to clean yourself, you can use it to wipe your tears, whatever you need. For those of you who ask why I'm crying while I'm stamping, I don't know if you've tried to line up. Look at this. I had to redo another one because it looks like I spilled a bucket of bleach on this one. I don't even know how that happened. Another thing I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to be embossing. So I have Versamark, and I will be embossing the leaves and these little flowers with the Gina K Designs embossing powder. Gina K Designs embossing powder, and this is fine detail gold, and I think it'll add a lot of shimmer to the card. Over here are the re-inkers for the colors Wild Lilac, Turquoise Sea, and Jelly Bean Green. These are what we're going to be using in the shaving cream to create the swirl pattern. This is a sack of flour. I don't know what it does. If you go, you can really get it going. You see? Oh, my gosh. That I think you use with embossing. I don't know what you do with it. I'm waiting for my mom to respond to my text. If she responded. She read it, and she didn't respond. So at some point we'll find out what this does. If not, we'll just forget about it. Down here, these are the inks that I used on these stamps. and I will be using the purple and the blue on the greeting, I think. Here's the layering on my card. This is what will actually be slapping into the shaving cream, and this will go on here like that. I'm trying to debate if I want to cut it a little smaller, but we'll see about that. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is do that. You can take any product. I'm using this like spatula thing. This is the thing they use on Instagram in those videos that are like oddly satisfying to like cut sand. So if you want to get that, you can. Also, you can use a spoon, you can use your finger, you can use anything. I don't care. This is just something very nice to spread. And you want to make it pretty even just so it's like as fat as a card. And oh, this looks like something I would put on top of chocolate ice cream. So the next thing you want to do is take your re-inkers. This one is Wild Lilac, and I'm going to start by putting just a couple drops of purple. I'm going to put only a little bit of purple because when I was doing this earlier, it was like totally purple, and I don't know if I want to have that much all over my card. So I'm going to put a little more turquoise. Okay, it will be beautiful. And then I'm going to add some green. Now, I didn't add any green earlier when I tried this, so this is going to be a fun little experiment. Okay, next thing you want to do is swirl it around, kind of like a marble cake, and you just want to make sure there's like white spots and not do it too thorough. You could play some cool music with this. I know you guys have been enjoying the music I've been adding to these, and honestly, background music does a lot for videos. And it also takes up more space, so I don't have to talk as much. So I'm adding a little more blue because I don't know what I'm doing. So once it's like thoroughly mixed to your liking, you can place the card on it and just like press it in completely. I don't know where to put this. Now you're just gonna press it into the ink. I know it's pretty quiet right now, but I hear Gina Krupski sharply inhaling at what I'm doing because she knows I am now inky. Okay, now we're going to peel. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's gonna look kind of messed up. You might need to repress. Okay, see? I want you guys to see it up close. It's gonna be a little curled up and shy, but just press it down a little bit. It'll open up. It'll get comfortable. Try to hold the edges a little bit. Oh. Okay, that looks kind of gross. Well, it looks kind of like a watercolor, but it also kind of looks like that. Okay, well, there's that, I guess. Gonna put this girl to use. So clean. Okay, well, you know, ignore that. This looks like you were 3/4 into a box of Lucky Charms and got sick onto a very nice fitted piece of cardstock. It is now complete, and now we can put it to the back of our card. And I decided to layer it onto a purple card because purple really does stand out among all the colors, and I think it will look really pretty in the end. So the next thing I'm going to do is cut out these flowers with the dies that come in the kit, and I'm just going to hope and pray that they line up and stay lined up and don't look uneven because I don't have another shot at doing it. So I cut out all of these flowers that I still can't pick up, and I've had mild success. You know, I don't want to brag too much, but it went pretty well. And I finally got some washi tape for this magnet, so I have a little flap now that I can just pull up when I need it. But I don't think I'm going to use the Misty to apply the middle of this because I kind of want something that I can have more precision and focus with. So I am going to use one of these acrylic blocks. I'll be using these on the images with Versamark so I can later emboss it. Okay, so we're going to be starting with the biggest turquoise flower, and you just want to line up beforehand to kind of figure out where everything is. We want to ink it with the Versamark, and this is very sticky. As you can see, it kind of like leaves an imprint, so you want to make sure your stamps are clean because they should be anyway. You should be cleaning them, and they also will stain it pretty bad, and that will affect your other projects as well. So you just want to line it up. I actually focus so much on that little press. Okay, now we just kind of lift it off. You're gonna see the veins of it. You could call it veins. It looks like it has some kind of problem. And then we just want to dump the embossing powder on it and just cover it. You can be obnoxious, it doesn't matter. You can just pour this all in. And you just want to let it set there for a little bit. And then you want to swear because you didn't remove this in the first place. And there it is. And after we emboss it, it's going to be super shiny. But first I'm going to dump all this in there so I don't make more of a mess than I already just did. I will be using this embossing heat tool by Marvy, model 2500. Okay, now just a reminder, this is very concentrated heat. Don't use it to dry your hair, don't use it to do anything other than emboss, and realize that it's going to get hot. So something that I like to do is use something to hold it down. That's why I'm going to bust out my very own stick tool. Now, if you remember seeing me on Stamp TV Live, I referenced this as the stick tool. I still don't know what it's called. I know it's by Tim Holtz, but I know it as the stick tool. So we're going to use that to hold it down a little bit. I wonder if you'll be able to see the shine come in. Okay, and now you just let it cool down for a second because that is just like melted stuff and you don't want to smear it. It's hot. There's a really nice shine to it and very even. And now I'm going to do it to all the other ones as well as that one. I haven't seen these Versamark ink pads in so long, and I haven't seen them in about 10, 15 years maybe, and they look exactly the same. There's two options for overlays for the leaf. One of them has a stem and one of them doesn't. I did not get good results when I used the one with the stem, so I'm going to be using this one instead. I'm literally like dipping this like it's tater tots in like ketchup. The last thing I want to do involving stamping is stamping the greeting onto here, which once again is thinking of you, and I'm going to be using my new washi taped magnet. And for the first part, I'm going to put thinking, and I want that to be, I think I want that to be in blue ink, and then I want of you in purple. Shaving can be an emotional process because sometimes you're in a cold environment and you have goosebumps. I don't know if you've ever been a victim of shaving off a goosebump, but ooh, I don't wish that on anyone. I just spilled water all over my project. I've not only disappointed my family and my fans, but I've also disappointed everyone. But luckily I have the Gina K Tidy Towel. This under here is water. It's underneath my mat. I'm just gonna leave it there to remind you that I'm a mess. Now I did get water on this, but I did manage to salvage it. It gave it more of a watercolor damaged look down here, so we're just gonna keep it. And I think actually I'm gonna cut this a little bit smaller. And now we're going to assemble all of this. I will do that so you don't have to watch all of it. And now to seal the flowers and leaves on, we're going to be using these 3D foam squares again, just to give them a little bit of... I am ready for these little paper squares to be everywhere. Now you gotta slide these under there to make it look like they are one. As you can see, the back of this is a screw up. Okay, and now this is our finished card, and as you can see, oh, what have we have here? This appears to be the winners of last week's contest, and as you can see, it's Sally Lawyer from Ola, Washington. Next is Gertie Schulmacher from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Oh, that's where I'm from. And then last is Christina Smith from Canby, Indiana. So if you find yourself living in these places and having these names, please email the same email as last time and say, I won the Rina K giveaway, and we will be sure to ship all of the foils to you. Now, no foils were used in this, but this still has the wonderful shine. Ready? I think my light was just starting to die, so I had to find new batteries. So let's see if that worked. Oh my god. Okay, well, there are so many dots. There's so many green dots. Okay, so this is the finished card, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I think because, as you know, as I said before, I had a very unfortunate week this week, and Let me know in the comments below what you do when you're having an unfortunate week, because I eat a lot of really unhealthy food and regret it later on and have another bad week. But just let me know in the comments, and you could possibly win a large set of circle stitch design dies. I think I'm just gonna give this card to James, but I don't know if I'm gonna make a big deal about it, because this will be his now third card, and it literally just says the winners of everyone on the inside. So if he really wants it, I'll let him keep it, but other than that, I'll just keep it in here for when I mess up in the future, or he's having a bad day. Or you know what? I could give this to myself. I'm having a bad day. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Make a video every Monday with new winners in every giveaway. I know how to make cards for people who really don't know what they're doing. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. I have to go clean the shaving cream off my wall now. So goodbye.